And now, here's Tech Live's Carly Fleischman. Okay, in today's episode, we're actually going to be covering a question I get a lot on the phones and via email tickets. Will Google Drive be able to not only open, but edit as well files created using Microsoft products such as Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, and PowerPoint? Now, I can see why this would be of concern for some people because of the fact that they are students and they work on their presentations and documents at school, which has the Microsoft Suite. They go home, don't necessarily have the Microsoft Office because, say, they're in high school or middle school and school won't give them a copy of Office. So, as the result of that, they'll need to edit online and then take it back to school or edit to the library computer, whatever. So that's that, and that's the answer to that. So we're going to cover that in today's little How Do I. I'm going to get a few things set up, and we're actually going to give it a try in the video. So hang on just a minute. Alright guys, welcome in to today's video. As stated in the intro, we're going to be looking at will Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, and PowerPoint files open and interoperate with Google Drive? And yes, they will. The short answer, without even having to watch the rest of the video, is yes, they will. So, I've got some demo files which we're going to upload to Google Drive and do a little bit of monkeying with. So, let's zoom in. There they are, demo files for Google. And as we can see, I've got a PowerPoint. There's our mobile platform showdown from an earlier video. There's a vendor purchase order deal. And there's an RFA cover letter. Let's make sure they all open up on the regular Microsoft apps on our PC. Yep, our PowerPoint seems to be intact. Awesome. Now let's go to our Excel file. Alright, cool. The numbers seem to show up. Awesome, awesome. Some of our PO was received, some of it was not. And there's the RFA cover sheet I was working on. Okay, cool. So we know that these all open up on our PC that has Microsoft Office. Sweet. Now let's try to upload all this junk to Google Drive because, well, sometimes I like to leave my PC at home. Okay, go over to drive.google.com. Okay, boom, we're here. I've already got a folder called example files, which, as we can see, I already did this in an earlier take, which should tell you more than enough, but I'm going to trash all this and I'm going to do it on camera so that way we can see that it works. So I've trashed all that, and I'm going to go to new file upload. Gonna wrangle my files here using my little wrangler tool. Gonna okay that. They're gonna upload. And these are in their native format, so they're Microsoft Office 2003. And they're here, so let's open them. So if we right click, go to open with Google Slides. Ta-da! Well, it's going to be a ta-da here in a second. Ta-da! There we go. All of our slides seem to be working just fine the way I intended them to. And if I want to make any changes to this, let's say I've done something and I want to change the word showdown to SmackDown. Yes, I can edit this. Right there. Change that word. SmackDown. Awesome. And then I'm actually going to go one step further and say make a copy. Zoom in so I can see what I'm doing. That's fine, just call it copy of. Alright, boom, I've got a copy now that has my changes, and then if I want to keep editing on this, I can, and then save that copy. Then when I'm ready to maybe take this to my desktop, I go File, Download As, and as you can see, we've got a few different options: Adobe PDF, Microsoft PowerPoint, etc., etc. Now, Google Drive will attempt to save in the 2007 format for your Microsoft files, so you'll either A, need the converter pack for 2003, or B, need a 2007 or later Office. Close that off. Close that off. Boom. We've proved it works. See, there is our copy. Is our copy here, or is our copy out in our drive? Oh, our copy is out in our drive. Okay. That's where that wound up. Let's see if our Excel sheet opens up just fine. Right click, Excel, or open with Google Sheets there, guys. And yes, our Excel sheet comes up just fine. All of our numbers are there, and they seem to be intact about what we did or did not receive from our vendors during these purchase orders. And the same thing applies to modify this. Okay, close. And then we want to check our Word document. I'm going to try something a bit different. If I just double click on this, oh, it just previews it. So if you just wanted to preview it, you can double click. But if you want to get in there and edit this, right click, open with Google Docs. And there's our RFA cover page. Awesome. Everything seems to work. There we go. There's your answer, guys, on whether this stuff can or cannot be edited. If you create it in Microsoft format first, then upload it, or vice versa. All right. I'm out of here. Hope this helped. I'm going to go ahead and do some final thoughts and a little bit of plugging, and that'll be the end of it. So thanks again. If you want to hear me wrap it up, keep on keeping on, or now you can go ahead and exit the video if you're done here. Alright, cool. Thanks. I will see you on the flip. And there we have it there, guys. That is the end of Will Microsoft Office Files Work with Google Drive? There's how to get it done. There's how to make some simple changes to your Office files. There's all the stuff you need to know. Now hang around to the very end here for the feature points announcement if you're unfamiliar, and the closing bumper. Now don't text and drive. Thanks so much. Hey guys, it's Carly from Tech Live, and if you love what we do and want to help us out, help us keep the show going, check out the link in the description to our Feature Points page. Feature Points is a free Android and iOS app that allows you to earn points by trying out other free apps, and then you can turn those points into things such as Amazon gift cards, iTunes Store credit, Xbox credit, or even PayPal Cash. That's right, even PayPal Cash. And if you use the link in the description, it gets you your first 50 points, and it helps us out a lot to keep the show going. So check out the Feature Points link in the description, and thank you so much for listening. Alright, give a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.